Aloha. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to stretch a bunion right here, and I'm going to be using 5 different main tools. This one here, which stretches out and lengthwise. This one here that I actually put a device on, and it goes right inside the shoe. And then I'm also going to be demonstrating a boot one. So here, again, using the accessories that come with it. And I'm also going to show you an option of the ring ball. Sometimes you can use this one, but we're not going to really use that. We'll do that on the hammer toes later when your toes are crossed like that. That helps. And we're also going to use a little bit of shoe stretch, okay, along with the spray bottle. So all of these supplies can be found down in the selection below. I've handpicked them for you, so you're good to go. They get my top thumbs up. All right, so let's get started. First, a little bit about me. My name is Teri Edmonds. I am a shoe cobbler. I've been in the shoe business for over 19 years. Wow. I specialize in really big feet. And I also have a lot of customers that come to me for trouble with bunions, hammer toes, big feet, all kinds of good things. So I have a lot of experience helping people. We are in my studio here called If the Shoe Fits. We're in Maui, Hawaii. And I also have a YouTube channel, which I do a lot of full-length how-to videos, how to stretch shoes, how to resole Birkenstocks, all kinds of great references. So you can go there if you need to find out more. If you want to follow my Amazon Live, be sure to click the follow button. I'll be doing a whole bunch of series, especially with shoe stretching. I get so many questions. And this is where I'm going to use that to help you, the viewer. So let's get started. This is an actual customer here. She loves her favorite boot. And she, just in some basic wears, you can tell that she's got this, it's bulging right here. So as a professional, the very first thing I would do, it's low, so I could use one of my basic shoe stretchers to slip inside, and I think I'll demonstrate that first. But I would actually, she needs it a lot, so I'm going to use this machine rather than using this one. And let's just go ahead and go there because we'll do the other one on the other style. So this great machine is good for somebody who does a lot of shoe stretching. If you've got big feet, especially those clients that are in between a size. For instance, I have a client who is a size 11 and a half, really, but in women's shoes they only go up to an 11 and then they skip to 12, rarely 11 and a half. So you can do length on that. But for this one in particular, I need to give her a lot of stretch. So this machine comes with some different options. This is the ladies' foot form, and the men's looks like it, it's just bigger. So put this on where we're gonna do, we're doing the left foot. So I'm gonna put that on there. Let me go grab my tools, hold on. Okay, had to grab this special little tool. It's this tiny little hook and you don't want to lose them. So this goes, there is this thing on the back of this foot form, and that's where this piece is going to slide right over that. Okay, and I'm going to slide that right on there, and then I'm going to go ahead and slip this boot on like so. And now this one makes it wider, this one makes it longer. I want to make it longer to make it tight. So here we go. then actually I'm gonna do something else here. We're gonna open this up and I'm gonna put, even though I could just stretch that bunion area, this great device allows for one of these again. So I'm gonna put this right where her bunion is bugging her. Again, I keep grabbing the wrong side. This is the side. And we're gonna go right, I think that looks about right. So take this, put it on here. It's so easy. And I'm gonna put a little bit bigger one. There's just a little bit bigger one. It's gonna go right here. I think I'll bring it right there. I'm gonna take my little part, put it right on here, okay? And we are going to stick this right inside here, like this. There we go. And we're gonna turn this so that it stretches out. I'll turn it to the side for you. There we go. I get a lot of customers that have bunions wearing, you know, those cute shoes sometimes. You can be cute and comfortable, but a lot of the cute stuff is high heels, and it creates that pressure right on the bunion there. Yeah, so, okay, so I can feel this part is at the very tip right here, and it's really tight, see? Okay? Now, and we can see right here where this, that device is. So now I'm gonna go ahead and turn this, which is going to make the front of this, it's gonna make this open like that. And let's see here. So there's a little device right here that tells you if it's moving back, it means it's opening up. And this is very easy to do. This machine's, I think it's affordable to somebody who's got really an issue. Like this lady, I have to do this to all of her shoes. And even on some of the cloth shoes that can't be stretched, I have to cut, you know, I cut a hole, put some material on top of it and stitch it so that her foot can move. But let's see if you can see that here. It's just got a nice puka right where, you know, bubble where that is. And there we go. Now, I have taken, when I like this because it's easy to put on the shoe. I take my shoe stretch, okay? And this is really great. And you just put a little bit in there. This is mostly water. It's like 9 parts stretch to, 1 part shoe stretch to 10 parts water. So I just put a little shoe stretch in there. So easy. I like to do that. And I want this to really get a good stretch. Really stretch. So here we go. Spritz. Easy. Okay. Let's do the next side. So, again, and just from natural wear, you can see this. I mean, I can see that. I'll get a little close up maybe in the next video for you guys. But generally, this is the bunion area. And let's move this for a minute. Let's see here. I think I'm going to show you this device. This one is awesome. It will get all kinds of areas. So when I really need a good stretch, I'll stick this inside the shoe. Let me open this up. So mine is very old. Let me just show you how it works first before I blab. Here we go. Boom. Done. Look at that. It's got this great indentation that's just really gonna stretch that leather and make it more flexible. So I would do one here, and I would let that sit for maybe overnight. And I'm not applying any heat or anything to it. I could use this if I wanted, okay? But then I'd want to go back in the next day and see, it's already making a mark. but you really want to leave it overnight. You want that leather to just totally stretch. But after I did this, I would go ahead and move it now. Maybe move it up just a little bit to try to get up in there more. Like this. Boom. Done. And yours comes with a little ring, a little twisty that holds this. Mine's really old. I got it when I bought my shoe business, but that tells you how much I love it. I keep it, I use it. So you should get yourself one. It's great for all kinds of problem spots. So there we go. Okay, that's another option. But I'm going to do it a different way. Let's show another tool. So now let's go ahead and use, I think this one will work. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So this shoe stretcher is also in the pictures down below for the Amazon viewers. This is a boot stretcher because it'll actually go into the boot and turn. Most of these others, see, it's straight. You can't get that turn in there. So, so this would be good. I could use this on the shoe. This one's a little bit big for my need right now, I think. I don't think this will really even, maybe it'll fit in there. Let's try it. Because I offer you one of these as well. This is a really affordable way. I mean, oh my gosh, it's so affordable. You can get a couple of different ones for your different shoes. Then I also have the pink one that's listed down below. Okay, see that? Easy peasy. And I'm just gonna slide this inside the shoe. Give it a good stretch. Okay. So, see, this has got a really big puka. When you order these, it has, the box has numbers 0, 0, 0, 000, I think a 1 and a 2. And it'll tell you what that size means. So I'm a ladies 9. I think mine is a size 1. I'm not sure. I gotta look. But anyway, I have all of them in every size because I'm a pro. But I think this is more the size of this shoe. If I had the right size on this one, it would go in further. But I can tell that this one's a little too big. So I'm gonna take that out. And we're gonna use this boot one. This is good. And this one also does the length as well. So you can twist this little guy. And this will either go in or go out, and it's nice. It'll either hold, and then this one is great. See, and it just starts to open the shoe stretcher. So that's a really good one. You've got all different kinds of places that you can put these little tabs. I don't know what they're called really, but they're like a metal bumper. And they fit in anywhere. So you could really, like for her, I could do it like that because she's got such a big area. She has a real problem. Oh, hello. This one doesn't seem to fit very well. Yeah. But you want to use the ones that come with your set. These did not come with this. I have a whole slew of them. So that went with something. But yours will come with matching ones that fit perfectly. Okay, so getting back to this, I do offer this on my cart in pink. I wish I could use the pink. I don't know if it's quite durable enough for what I do. I do hundreds of shoe stretching, so, and I've got all of these that came with the business, but that just tells you, I mean, these are like 50 years old, this one. This is how long they last. I gave you guys options. I gave you the high quality and then more of a, I don't need it every single month. So you got different pricings. You'll see there. I like these metal ones. These have, I think this is like an iron cast or something. That's what it looks like. Anyway, so this, and because she's got that bunion, I'm going to see if I can get one of these guys to go in here. I think this one's pretty good. Let's try this one. Put it on the side. I think that'd be good right there. And stick it inside there. And I'm going to move it up just a little bit. I'm going to go up just a little further. So yeah, you people with bunions, you can really make, I should do a video on how to help improve your bunions and keep them from feeling so sore. I used to have bunions really bad because I didn't wear the right footwear, but I fixed them, and I did it just naturally from wearing the right footwear. So, okay, so that's pretty good. I know she needs a lot, so I'm not too worried about it. And go ahead and give that a nice, really good stretch. So it's the same idea. You just twist, twist, twist. Yeah, this is great. Very nice. So this is how you would use this device. And I would take this out, move that bunion piece forward a little bit, and stretch it there. But again, and then I would also use my shoe stretch, easy, and let this set overnight. If it's a very severe, like you need a lot of stretching, then I would take some towels, like I use the size of like a little hand rag, about this square, and then I soak it just like super, super wet, and then I lay it on top of the shoe and just let it set there. So that way the water gets right into that leather, and you soak it, and then the leather stretches, okay? When you're done, when it's dry, maybe the next day, then you would take these out. Okay. And just don't put it in the sun to dry. They should be dry anyway. I would let it dry on the shoe stretcher itself, so that way it dries with that shape. But look, already, I mean, this is nice because it's a real leather, but that's not how fast. It won't go that fast. That will actually start to kind of blend away. So I'm gonna actually put it on this one now, because this is how I really want to stretch it. I want this to get right in the front there. So here we go. I'll put this on here. Just got it more there. And we'll put it on here. And then again, you want to keep an eye on these parts. They're definitely not for kids. Once you lose those, that's no fun. So hold on to those. And there we go. There we go. Again, I like to do the length first. So we'll just stretch that out a little bit. And you can really feel when you've got the right stretch. Once I get this here for you. So there we are. Okay, I can go a little bit more. And see, this one's marked here, so I'm going to bring this one back just a little bit. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to go open up the width a little bit. So I'm going to turn this one. There we go. So this gal, not only do her bunions hurt, not only do her bunions hurt, but the outside of her foot does too. The thing is, though, is that by stretching both of them, it really gives her foot room up there. A lot of shoes just, aren't made for the natural shape of a person's foot. Okay, this is so good. It's getting a great stretch on there. That's awesome. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. When I get my fancy system all set up, I'll be able to give you a close-up of what that might look like up close. But you get the idea. It's the same for everything. So this is on a leather boot, which is awesome. I'll just spritz it again because it won't hurt it. There we go. And I'll just let that dry. Okay? If it were a fabric shoe, if this happens to be leather as well, look at this darling Michael Kors. Hello. Oh my gosh. But as you can see in the front, it's very, very narrow, and the client's foot is wide. So I'm gonna widen the front of this as well, and in the bunion area. But if this were, this is kind of a plastic. But if it were fabric too, like this nylon, you know, the new Adidas and Nikes and stuff have all this mesh, and that stuff's actually like a plastic. So I would just apply, do the same idea, and then apply a heat gun to it, and very carefully, I did another video about it, you know, kind of far away, you could heat up the shoe, and even in that area, but you want to do it very gently, keep paying attention to how far you are away from the shoe, and that would work. On leather, I don't really need to do that. The water works really well, and especially this one, this leather's so great. This is a boot that I sell at my store by the Soft company, and it's a great boot, and I sold it to her. She loves it. But out here we all have big, wide feet, including myself, so I totally understand. So about the bunions, this is what you can do for your shoes. As far as for your feet, I'll do a video on helping with that. You know, I'm not a doctor, but I've been helping people for so many years adjust their shoes. I have a lot of doctors that refer their clients to me. I do lifts, and like I said, if you have a bunion that you just can't get relief doing it this way, I would recommend going to a professional cobbler like myself. You can send them to me if you want. But you can actually cut a hole where you need the room. Like on her other boot, I cut a hole here, and because it was fabric, it wouldn't stretch anymore. So I put a piece of leather over top of it and then stitched it on. Yeah. And I do both shoes at the same time so that it looks like it's meant to have that kind of patchy look to it. I try to use the same types of leather as the shoe itself so that it looks, you know, disguised. But you know, when you're really having trouble with your feet, some people will go to any lengths, you know, like, just help me, my darn feet hurt. So that's what we can do there. The other thing that you can do at home that I recommend so much is, you know, I carry a brand called Power Step, and it's an orthotic. Mine, you know, they vary between $30 to $40. I'm sure you can get them on Amazon. It's such a hot product, but it's the most affordable. I should have put it in my list of items there for you guys. But what happens is when you're wearing regular shoes and you're like a pump, let's say, and it squeezes your toes. Well, what you're seeing happening is your bones are sticking out, right? So your bunion starts to stick out. And then if you're not wearing an arch support, your arch falls, and it really exposes your bone. So, you know, year after year, walking in those wonderful, darling shoes, they're really hurting your feet. So you can fix that. And the idea is just in reverse. First, you put some arch support up there, which helps turn. See how it just like turns? That's the same thing with your toes. Okay, so now you're getting them back into alignment. And the key is to wear shoes with a wider toe box. If you know, something that lets your toes spread a little bit, okay? And that's how you're going to heal this bunion over time. And it might take years, but you know, mine didn't take too long. I just stopped wearing those types of shoes. Some of you can't get away from it. I get it. I love my high heels and all those kinds of good things. But when I'm at the office and here, I wear the Power Steps inside my shoes, and they're really great. And so I recommend that for all kinds of issues, plantar fasciitis, all kinds of stuff. So you can always go to my YouTube channel, Teri Edmonds. You can subscribe. If you hit the notification bell, it'll send you an email as to when I publish next. I'm pretty much excited about this Amazon opportunity because I can really walk through the products that I totally use every single day in my business. If you have got a wide foot, I follow my channel because I've got more coming. I'm going to do how to stretch for hammer toes, how to stretch length, all kinds of good stuff. Plus I have other DIY videos. You'll see on my Amazon shopping cart that I carry a whole bunch of stuff, soling material, Birkenstock soling material. People are always looking for that. I'm on Facebook also. You can Teri Edmonds there. here on my Amazon shopping cart. I love that Amazon gives us this opportunity to connect together live. Like you guys are talking to me in Hawaii. Hello, that's so cool. All right, thanks for joining me in my studio today. Teri Edmonds signing off. And so in Hawaii, which means goodbye, hello, and much love. Aloha.